Let's talk about some big old no's when it comes to sewing. And I can't believe that I've seen people do this. It does shock me. And if I see anyone doing it, I do silently judge them. So the first one that made me want to sort of go and scream was I saw someone using a biro or a pen, not a fabric pen, just an ordinary writing pen on material, on fabric, to mark out where they needed to, you know, where they put their cut out or what have you. And I just couldn't, I really couldn't. I don't know why you would use a biro pen on fabric. I mean, you have tailor's chalk. Tailor's chalk is there for a reason. It's what's being used to mark on fabric. Use your tailor's chalk. It's pretty cheap to buy, and I'll put a link in the fabric below, and it does last a really long time. I've got a pack of 3 tailor's chalk that I don't use necessarily on a daily basis, but I use quite often, and I've had that for like 5 years now, and I've only just gotten through the first one, so it does last a long time. The tailor's chalk is there for a reason. I don't know why people were using biros. Reason why you don't use ink, I mean, if say you were, like when you were at school and you had like that white shirt and then your pen burst and then it's covered in ink, it takes forever to get out, or it just doesn't come out, it stains the material. So you don't want that to happen to your fabric. If you go wrong, you can't erase that ink from that fabric. If you use tailor's chalk, you simply dust it off or wash it and it's gone. Even like erasable pens for fabric particularly, that works, but you do need to test those on your fabric to make sure that it does actually wash out. So yeah, big old no, number 1 is using biros on fabric. Number 2 is sticking pasta to your sewing machine. And I just couldn't get it. I didn't understand why they were sticking pasta to your sewing machine. There's probably a tool out there that is going to do exactly the same thing, and you're not sticking food to your sewing machine. I mean, well, from what I could see on the video, it was to thread some thread through some wool or something for like a couching technique, but I just didn't see why you. I don't know. I mean, pasta. I eat the stuff, but I don't stick it to my machine. The last big old no is using fabric scissors to cut out paper. And this is pretty much an oldie but a goodie. I think you'll find that anyone that sews or cuts out fabric will tell you not to use fabric scissors to cut out paper, because it will blunt them and it will ruin them, and you've just ruined a perfectly good pair of fabric scissors. And I actually have fabric scissors, that have been used to cut out paper, that I now just use for paper because they just don't cut out fabric. And some fabric scissors can be really pricey. I mean, they can go up to like over £100. So if you've bought these fabric scissors, particularly to use fabric, don't let anyone else use them for cutting out paper. I mean, lock them up, put them in a safe, hide them, stop the temptation of using those really good quality scissors to cut out paper. So there's 3 things that I will be silently judging you on if I see anyone using these while sewing. And if you have any pet peeves when it comes to sewing, or if you've seen something really that you just can't understand, then pop it in the comment section below, and yeah, because I'd love to hear about them really. So thanks very much for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.